All right, y'all. So it's been a very crazy day today, and we have some more information to go ahead and talk about regarding upcoming stuff that's dropping during the part one of the 10th anniversary. I'll clarify there. And with this in mind, we are able to see in the global data download that Gogeta and Janemba are likely getting their super EZAs. And by Gogeta and Janemba, I mean STR Super Gogeta and and Int Super Janemba, right? This is the first anniversary TUR characters, and it makes a lot of sense that these characters would be getting their Extreme Z Awakening. It's something that people have been really waiting for already, but now that we're actually going to be getting them, I think it's pretty neat to go ahead and, actually get official confirmation, I guess, based off of the data of the game. Now, how do we know this, right? If you take a look here at upcoming banners, right, that are not actually in game yet, we're able to see, the new Super Saiyan Goku banner here, the new Blue Evolution Vegeta and Super Saiyan 3 GG Goku's banner here, and then, oh, what's this? What's this right here? Extreme Z Dokkan Festival for Super Gogeta and Super Janemba. I wonder who that's gonna be. Oh, whoa, guys, whoa, wasn't that crazy? This is very obvious, and I think a lot of people did really understand and guess that these characters were going to be getting Super EZAs. We did have the roadmap, which showed two movies characters from DBZ movies likely getting a Super EZA. So with that in mind, we are actually, able to go ahead and fill in more of the roadmap. And actually, let's bring that up right now. All right, just brought up the image here, but again, box theory I think is coming true here, where there's two EZA spots for Dragon Ball Z movies, and it looks like these two are likely going to be, related to these two characters. And again, a lot of people are thinking that these two characters will be, even EZAs, I don't know, during later during celebration. I personally thought that these would potentially be quote unquote EX part, like EZAs or something that they would wait for, but if we take a look here at the data, this actually starts on the 30th, which is really interesting. This tells us that these guys are actually going to be coming out with these characters. These Agio Super Vegito and Buhan characters that come out on the 30th at 9 Pacific time. That is the exact same time. So on the 30th, we're going to be getting the Super EZA for Agio Super Vegito, Int Buhan, and both STR Super Gogeta plus Int Super Janemba. They're all dropping on the same day, because there's no reason to drop the the Extreme Z Dokkan Festival at the same time unless that was actually coming out. Now, I don't know if there's an actual banner for Vegito, Agio Super Vegito. It looks like there isn't one for Agio Super Vegito and the Int Buhan. So I assume what's going to happen is that Agio Super Vegito and Buhan will be probably, I guess, featured, since they're not having their own banner specifically, at least based on what we're seeing. I mean, I guess it's possible Vegito and Buhan are on this Extreme Z Dokkan Festival for Gogeta and Janemba. But I am thinking that they're all going to be dropping again on the 30th, so about a little over 2 days away. Based off of that, we should be seeing the details for Gogeta and Janemba really relatively soon. I mean, that would be announced later today. Honestly, yeah. Later today, we should get the actual announcement of their EZAs on the Twitter details. So we'll go ahead and see what they're going to do. Not really time for me to make a full concept for these guys, because, I mean, again, there's so much to go ahead and cover here today. In terms of what this Super Gogeta could do, I mean, it's very tough. He is an Earth Protecting Heroes category character. That team, okay, if we're talking about, this guy wants a Rainbow Keystone. If we're talking about Rainbow Orb Changers, we do have a couple of Rainbow Orb Changers, I believe, in this team. Specifically, the Tech, LR Super Gogeta character. This character is still really, really good. They're already a Rainbow Orb Changer, so I don't know if we'll need him to necessarily be another Rainbow Orb Changer. I mean, physical, not year 9 Super Saiyan Gogeta is also very good, so that's another thing we could talk about. I guess beyond that, this team doesn't really have a lot. I mean, maybe they will make this character somehow have some sort of supportive ability to that category. a lot of times they have been giving Super EZs just flat support though. Like this guy just like supports normally, so it's possible that they may have some sort of mechanic similar to this, where this guy gives support and extra stats or something against extreme class enemies, and then this Janemba would have all that kind of ability against super class enemies. Now, again, Gogeta, again, it's a lot more difficult to see what they're going to do with him. Super effective against all types is also not really that great anymore, and he doesn't have a crazy super attack effect, so we'll see. I feel like they might just make this guy your standard kind of DPS kind of character with like some sort of support. Maybe they give him like some sort of damage reduction ability. A lot of Gogetas and, you know, Vegetos do get damage reduction built into their kit nowadays. I mean, if they just make him like a mini version of like the tech super Gogeta, like post fusion, I think that'd be really cool. You know, just like a miniature version, like an EZA, you know? Now, Janemba as a character, I think, could be very much more clear in terms of what he's going to do. And again, he could also just be like a miniature version of LR Super Janemba. Though, it's also possible that he becomes a better version of LR Super Janemba. I mean, he already has a medium chance to dodge for 1 turn, and then an additional 40% attack for 4 turns the guards are activated. Like, literally make this like, I don't know what, 200% start of turn. He has guaranteed guard. Make this like another, like, I don't know, 100%, 150% when guards activated for 4 turns, and just make it attack and defense. Make this like at least a high chance to dodge, and then maybe like, because this guy dodges and the LR Super Janemba doesn't, maybe make this guy more dodge based. They could give him some damage reduction if they really wanted to, but I think, you know, more dodge based. Like, even if it's like, you know, high chance to dodge, and then if this guy is like as the first attack or second attack where he gets another 20% chance to dodge, then it's like, okay, well, you know, in slot 1 this guy has like 70% dodge, the guard, multiplicative stats. Maybe in slot 2 or 3 he gets a damage reduction, so it's like, okay, you know, if you do run him in slot 2 or 3, eventually, you know, if he may age out, he'll have the damage reduction to help him in certain situations where he doesn't dodge, things like that, right? I think could be an interesting design. I mean, whew, this guy becoming a support like Buhan too, though. Like, Buhan, people forget this guy's not only Rainbow Orb changing, he's supporting like this. Like, make this guy just like the defensive version of this. Dude, that's gonna be so uncontrollable power, transformation boost. Oh my god, dude, this guy's on like so little teams though. Oh my god, he's only at 5 teams. That was an issue with Janemba for a very long time. Buhan is on a lot of more teams because this guy's not on demonic power, which is very unfortunate. He's on an accelerated battle though, so you could still run him on Glorio's team, and Glorio's team is still quite good, right? But you could also run Tech Buhan's team. Tech Buhan's team is another very, very good option here. But yeah, no, I just feel like talking about these guys again. That's, I guess, 2 extra spots here filled in Dragon Ball Z movies for these 2 characters. Let me know what you guys are thinking about these Super EZAs. I mean, we'll see. Vegito, personally, I'm not really the biggest fan of what he's able to do, unfortunately. And Buhan, though, again, he's really good. So if they design Gogeta and Janemba closer to what this Buu Ultimate Gohan's gonna be able to do, I think we're gonna start looking really good. Like, what if Gogeta comes out the gate and he's like, yeah, I'm actually gonna just do a 50 mil attack stat, and then I can do an additional super attack. Like, as I mean, literally Buhan, bro, he comes out, he's doing like 50 mil attack stats in certain situations. Like, I'd say more like 40 to 50 mil, but like, depending on, like, if you get the Buu Kamehameha, bro, like, I've seen this guy hit like a 50 mil attack stat. It is crazy. Like, I think he got like 10 key spheres, and I'm like, okay, well, sure, I guess this guy could do that, and was also tanking everything in the game. So like, I'm like, yeah, I get the big issue with this guy is his counters, bro. They're scared. They're scared of the counters. You could tell. This guy, though, I think they won't be as scared. So I do expect this character probably to be better than Vegito. And this character will also probably be better than Age of Vegito. Unfortunate. That's just how counters work. But this guy doesn't really need crit or anything like that either, honestly. This guy might be a character where they're like, oh, if he gets 3 Rainbow Key Spheres, he gets guaranteed crits. If he gets 2 Rainbow Key Spheres, he gets a guaranteed additional super attack. He gets, maybe he has nuking too. like how this guy is. I mean, he has nuking per rainbow key sphere, but maybe they just give him 7% attack or like 17% attack per key sphere obtained or something, and then he gets like 50% attack when attacking or something, and it's like, oh, you get him like 10 orbs and he starts like hitting really hard, you know? I don't know. Okay, I think I yapped on long enough. We'll see what happens with these EZAs, but they should be coming out on the 30th, so I'm very excited. Thanks for watching though, and I'll catch you all next time.